Our falcons took flight and etched their answer across the skies, resulting in 7 of the Indian jets turned to scrap and dust.
Hours after Pakistani Prime Minister gave a distorted version of the recent India-Pakistan conflict at the United Nations General Assembly, India has strongly rebutted the false remarks by Pakistani Prime Minister.
The Prime Minister of Pakistan also advanced a bizarre account of the recent conflict with India. The record on this matter is clear. Till 9th May, Pakistan was threatening more attacks on India, but on 10th May, its military pleaded with us directly for a cessation to the fighting. The intervening event was the destruction caused to multiple Pakistani air bases by Indian forces. The pictures of that damage are, of course, publicly accessible. If destroyed runways and burnt out hangars look like victory, as the Prime Minister claimed, Pakistan is welcome to enjoy it.
US President Donald Trump met Turkish President at the White House, signaling that the US may soon ease restrictions on F-35 fighter jet sales to Turkey. Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services will establish shore stations along the coastline to enhance ocean observation. Indian Air Force's C-17 Globemaster 3 aircraft has transported the 25-ton Zorawar light tank to Ladakh, marking the start of critical user trials in high-altitude terrain. The Royal Moroccan Armed Forces will induct around 400 Tata WhAP 8x8 wheeled armored platforms across multiple variants. The DRDO has invited Indian and global firms to supply 1,500 shaft-horsepower turboprop engines for its HALE UAV program. The Ministry of Defence is all set to issue the request for proposal for the procurement of 87 MALE UAVs valued at 30,000 crore rupees for the tri-services. India's Ministry of Defence is exploring the leasing of indigenously developed weapons systems such as the Tejas Mark 1A fighter jet and Prachand light combat helicopter that would allow foreign nations to lease Indian platforms under flexible multi-year contracts. Indian tech firm Brightcom Group has signed an MOU with US-based CQT weapon systems to jointly develop advanced tactical hardware and AI-enabled defense systems. US firm Metrea management has confirmed that its first leased KC-135 Strato tanker will be transferred to Indian Air Force before end of 2025, and the company is in advanced talks with the Indian Air Force to wet lease a second KC-135 Strato tanker by early 2026. As India and the United States negotiate the procurement of 6 additional Boeing P-8I maritime patrol aircraft, the Indian Navy is pushing to include upgrade options that would allow integration of its indigenously developed 350 km naval anti-ship missile medium range. The Indian Army has issued a 30,000 crore rupees tender to Bharat Electronics Limited for 6 regiments of the QRSAM system, now named as the Anantashastra Air Defence System. The 30 km range Anantashastra Air Defence System was originally developed to protect Army's armoured and mechanized forces on the move, but the Army has now expanded its role to provide border-wide air defence alongside Akash system and MRSAM, while still retaining its core function as a shield for advancing armoured formations. Bharat Forge Limited and Data Patterns have signed a tripartite memorandum of understanding to jointly support the AMCA program and participate in the expression of interest issued by the Aeronautical Development Agency. With Larsen & Toubro and Bharat Electronics staking an early claim, other major players are now racing to form rival consortiums, with 3 additional bids expected. That includes a Tata-led group, an Adani-led aerospace consortium, and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited with private partnerships. The DRDO and Aeronautical Development Agency are planning to convert older Tejas prototypes into unmanned test beds for cutting-edge technologies, as they are unsuitable for Mark 1A upgrade. It will be used to test Level 5 autonomous flight control, along with advanced sensors and secure high-bandwidth data links for remote monitoring in networked warfare. Unlike current Level 3 systems, the Level 5 autonomy would allow fully independent operations, threat evasion, target prioritization and swarm coordination. Today's top 3 comments.
budget.